So we watch our grandniece Monday through Friday, and my niece just showed up. She came over for lunch. Chris marinated a chicken yesterday, and then yeah. Hey, do you happen to know where the Baron is that you need to loot? Anyway, that person doesn't know, I don't think. Anyway, they just showed up, so I had to go help Chris because we had to get some cats. I had to bring some cats in the room because they're scared of my niece. I don't know where Lucas is. Lucas is. I'll probably have to run out again and grab him. This might not be the one I'm thinking of. Is there another? Maybe over here at the old battleground?
Let's go to the old battleground.
Yeah, best part, Eastside Vandal, is I don't give a fuck if I get popped because I'm on a free loadout and I'm here for quests. I'm a solo friendly casual player who doesn't give a fuck about PvP. So if I get popped, I get popped. I don't lose anything. I don't have any gear. I still get quest credit. I still get XP for being on the field. I still get scavenge XP. Like, and... Oh, man, I'm gonna kill the guy who's just standing there. Yeah, I fucking win. I rule, man. Yeah, man, I'm gonna kill the friendly. I'm so cool. Okay. I actually get pussy in real life, so... Joke's on you. I'm not fapping to a waifu poster. I was laughing so hard at that guy who's having a meltdown on my video the other day about how you can't shoot for shit. That's the reason you don't like PvP games, is you fucking suck. And it's like, okay. I don't like PvP because I don't like being mean and dickish to other players. I don't piss on people at the D&D table either. Like, can you imagine going to play a D&D tabletop game with some of these kids? And they whip out their dick and they just piss all over everybody's dice sets at the table? Because, I'm gonna get my lulz. That's literally what I picture every time a sweaty kills a friendly. Is I picture a dude jumping up on the table in a D&D session and taking a big shit in the middle of the table, right where everybody rolls their dice. And then laughing. No, I'm not talking about you, Eastside. I'm talking about other people. If you took that personal, that's on you, man. I'm talking about sweaties who kill casuals. Jesus. Context is key, man. Oh, there's another one. I wonder if this is the one I need for the quest. See, I knew there was a couple around here. Maybe this is the one I need for the quest credit. Oh, yep, this one's... I think this one has the... Yep, this one has the... Maybe? I don't hear the beep, though, of the ones that have, like, the thing that you can loot. Yeah, I don't... Oh, I did get credit, though. Sweet! So even though it was empty, I still got credit. Well, I don't really have a choice other than to go to this one.
Treatment elevator.
This one's gonna be gnarly trying to extract out of, probably, because we're getting down to the last few minutes of the map. It sounds like there's already something going on up there. They may just be shooting the Hornets down, we'll see. Oh no! I'm gonna get seen. And I'm out of sprint. I am a friendly coming in. Don't die to the walker. Don't die to the walker. Just Extract, guys. Extract. Extract. I'm hitting the button. I'm hitting the button. Kill him with fire. Jesus, talk about giving me a heart attack.
You have 10 minutes to return to
Exactly, Joe. I'm not a psychopath that gets a rush from killing someone that's not even shooting me. That's what I said. The emotional maturity of sweaties who kill friendlies who aren't shooting back I don't think they've ever gotten past the object permanence stage of frontal lobe development. Got a quest. Oh, and I found something else for the other quests inadvertently. Can't wait till I can craft hatch keys. I didn't even know you could craft hatch keys. As long as you have the right headspace, Whitney, I think that it can be fun. But you got to go into it with the right headspace. Yeah, the streamer wars were dumb. Eastside. I got. Well, I didn't play yesterday. Friday. I think it was Friday morning. I was streaming, and my TikTok stream got raided by. So I had like 400 people watching my TikTok stream at one point, and it was just non-stop. Like, are you a bungalator or whatever? And like people are all screaming, "What faction are you?" Blah blah. And I'm like, nobody's faction because I have an actual IQ. I don't like. It's not even on. It's like when you're so far above the masses, like I can't even fathom participating in something that low hanging. Steady on, chap. It's tea time here at good old Blighty. Well, enjoy your tea. I actually should go see if there's another cup of coffee.
Quick getaway.
Rated says you have to hunt those leapers to get a core. No. Are you serious? I had to hunt those leapers for a hot minute to get their cores. Yeah, that was fun. Oh, that does not sound like I'm gonna have fun with that.
If there's still life in the Barrens after all these years, these parts must contain a wealth of valuable data.
Oh, I got a whole bunch of new quests. Ooh, what's this?
The camps.
They need to increase the volume on the voiceovers
We could spend
in
our nights
these.
on the surface. When we still thought we had a chance against the machines.
Right, Joe. I was wearing the starter outfit, and everyone's, "You're wearing the colors of so and so. We're gonna come kill you." And it's like, what are you even fucking talking
Now
about?
we cower underground.
I'm like wearing the starter outfit at the
Feels
time.
like a different world.
I think I still am wearing the starter outfit, but I changed it to black once I unlocked the
Yet
color.
The camps still stand.
Celeste told me
Celeste
you're
told me you're the
never
one
mind.
who helped her hound me about pitching in more. I'll say this once. I don't appreciate the meddling, and I have my own reasons for refusing. I do, however, appreciate the scrap. Since you're apparently good at tracking it down, I may have a task for you.
Okay.
After the machines returned and forced us underground, the camps fell into disrepair, and now raiders have picked most of them clean. I want you to scout a few for me.
Okay.
People shall...
Have you spotted any surveyors? The big
I
round
have.
ones?
I saw one
They
in the
seem
Blue
to be
Mountains.
transmitting data back into orbit, and I can't help but think it's tied to that signal we picked up. Will you break one open so we can try to decipher the data?
I've only ever seen one once.
Thanks. Surveyors are particularly skittish, so I'd suggest you find a way to stun them before engaging.
Oh. Do I even have a way to stun them? Yeah, Whitney, that is good advice. Here's I can tell you, Whitney, as someone who I hate PvP, here's what I have, the mindset that I have. I go into every single match, usually with a free loadout. With the understanding that I'm not risking anything by taking a free loadout. The vast majority of quests that you get are going to be objective quests. So it'll be things like go to X location. Here, I'll open up my logbook. So, you know, go to search a certain container, destroy an object, obtain a vault. Now, these ones, when like, and then what we left behind, that's just quest updates. Now, when it's something like this, where you need to bring something back and it's a single object, I need to obtain a surveyor vault. So that means I have to kill a surveyor and then loot the surveyor. In those cases, I will go out with a looter augment, which allows me to have a safe pocket. And the safe pocket is this right here. A safe pocket allows you to put an object into that safe pocket. And then if you do die, or if you get taken out, you still go back to camp with the quest item that you wanted to get in the first place. So that's key. When you're doing a quest where you have to bring an object back, go out with something that has a safe pocket. Now, you still run the risk of being taken out before you get to the quest objective and then you lose that augment. That is a risk, but it's a very low risk because when you go out in a free loadout, every single time you come back from a free loadout, if you extract and you have a free loadout on you, you can come back and trade it at Lance for one of these right here. So you see how that has a combat, I could do a combat, a looting, or a tactical Mark 1. And on the bottom right, it says, what does it say he requires for purchase? A free loadout augment. So what that means is if you go out with a free loadout and you extract out successfully, you can come back to him and trade him your free loadout for one of these one of these ones. I have a bunch of those banked. So if you go over to my augments, you'll notice I have like a whole bunch of these looters. I've got like 5 looter augments. So that's because I've traded a bunch of free loadouts in exchange for that. So all of these green ones are freebies that I have gotten in exchange for successfully extracting with a free loadout, and then you trade those into this. So then if I know that I'm going out, like, to do a certain thing, I'm going to be like, okay, so here's the other thing too. Like, if I need, like, if I'm not doing quests and I just want to go out and do a loot run, I'm gonna grab one of these looter augments, because notice how those blue boxes, it gives me a bunch of extra looting space. So then I know that I'm going out to do a loot run. So I go out and fill a whole bunch of stuff in my inventory, and then I just run back to the nearest hatch. I can usually do a loot run extract in like 5 minutes, because you literally zone in, pick the nearest building, run to it, grab a bunch of shit, fill up your inventory, run to the nearest hatch, and get out. Or if you have a hatch key, you can just go straight to not an elevator, excuse me. Go to the elevator and extract out. If you have a hatch key, then you can just go out, loot, use your hatch key, and get back. So, I mean, there are a ton of ways to mitigate risk. Like I said, I hate PvP, and I am genuinely enjoying this game. There are times when you're going to get popped by some sweaty who is just a little Cheeto-dusted finger twat living in their mom's basement, fapping to a waifu poster, who gets their lulls from shooting people in the back. But honestly, it's been pretty rare in my experience. Most, especially if you're using a mic. If you're not afraid to use a mic. And the other thing about this game is if you don't like your voice and you're afraid to use your real voice, the game has mods that augments your voice for you. So you can go in here, because like, and I think Transcend would be okay with me saying this, because she has said this on our streams before. She doesn't like the sound of her own voice. She likes to use the mods. And if you've heard me, I've played with Ali on stream multiple times. If you've heard us played in Discord, she has an Australian accent. But in the game, she uses one of the voice mods, so that she has like a very neutral, sort of like British sounding um, voice. But you can go down in here, somewhere in here. Raider voice heard by, and then you can choose what you want people to hear your voice as. So then you can select the voice that you want people to hear. So I would say that this is probably the only game I've ever played where I actually give a shit about using open mic. Because most of the time, like if you've ever played like Warzone or anything like that, like open mic, I never use open mic because people yell all sorts of really horrible shit into the mic. I have not seen that happen here, knock on wood, yet. Generally speaking, most people, if you just open up your mic and be like, hey guys, I'm just, you guys need help, I'm here for a quest, you're here for a quest, let's extract together, let's do quests together. I would argue that like 90% of the time, people have been really cool. 10% of the time, they just don't answer, or they'll shoot you in the back. But again, it's been like 10% of the time, and that's been my experience solo. However, I will say duos is a little bit more cutthroat, and trios is shoot on sight. So I would just say, if you want to play this game like I'm playing it, and I think Code Carnage is doing it this way as well. I'm aware. Thank you. Gracias. Ya lo sé. Or if you want to play it like Code Carnage plays it, he's also playing solo. There are examples of, I'm sure there are other streamers out there who are also playing solo. So you can look at how those people are playing the game. You don't have to use open mic, by the way. There are emotes in the game, which we could show off when we go to our next run, where like you can hit the up button on the D-pad. I'm playing on PlayStation, and it'll say like friendly fire, you know, friendly don't shoot, friendly don't shoot. So there's a multiple emotes that have like a voice attached to it, so that you can tell people, hey. And I think he even puts up his hands, maybe. I think he says friendly don't shoot. I think he does this, if I'm not mistaken. There's another one where I think it's like a thumbs up or a wave or something. So you don't have to use a mic if you don't want to, but I have found that I've actually been using open mic in this game for like the first time ever. So I say all of that to go back to, I gotta find the comment that you asked in chat. Whitney says, I wasn't going to try this game as I don't care for PvP, but I'm watching your solo streams and I think I'll check it out now. I think for the price point, for $40, it might be something where you're trying something out. You might not like it, but you know what? That's kind of like, I've said this before on stream, you're never going to know if you like chocolate ice cream until you try chocolate ice cream for the first time. You're never going to know if you like steak from a certain restaurant until you go to that restaurant and try that steak. You are never going to know until you try those things. And sometimes you have to run the risk of paying money for something that you might not necessarily like, but you might find aspects of it that you like. Oh, we got our first troll today. Freddy Rick 123 says, "Could you stop whinging on about people playing how they want and admit that you aren't good enough to fight?" I've already admitted that a million times, Freddy. I suck at PvP. That's why I don't PvP. I can't shoot to save my life. I can't shoot shit. I can't hit the side of a barn. This is a known fact. I feel like you're not paying attention. It's probably because your brain cells are so small, you just can't understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. But we've talked about this a million times. I suck at PvP. That's why I don't play PvP games. I also don't like ruining other people's fun. I don't like to jump up on the table and take a big shit in the middle of the D&D table. Like, why would I want to piss all over other people's dice and ruin their fun? I'm here to play with other people, not play against other people. So for me, you know, I'm not here to shoot people. I'm not here to be good. I'm here to see a really cool extraction game, to listen to cool science fiction soundtracks, to see really cool science fiction environments. There's some really cool cutscenes in this game. Freddy thinks I'm mad about people being better than me. Oh, Freddy. Freddy, honey. Freddy, once you get past object permanence and you start to develop your frontal lobe a little bit more, we can have an adult conversation. But until then, scurry on back to Reddit, buddy. You're the only person who thinks I'm mad. Like, you're funny, Freddy. It's all right. No, it's all good, guys. Freddy he's still developing his mental facilities. Give him time. He'll get there. He'll mature like the rest of us at some point. Go back, talk to your mom. She'll teach you how to be an adult. She'll teach you about object permanence. She'll teach you about how to count. What's up, Machi? Poppins is back. Anyway, Whitney, hopefully that answered your question. I know Vandal had given you an answer as well, but I was expanding upon that. I think this game can still have quite a bit of fun for people who don't want to do the PvP side. You just want to hang out and be chill. But it is one of those things where I think you may have to spend the money and try it out to see. Because you might not know until you actually dive in. But I think if you have the right mindset before you go in, especially if you go in with free loadouts all the time and you just know that you're probably going to lose stuff at some point. It's just pixels, man. Like, right? It's just pixels. Like, at the end of the day. And hang on, I gotta timestamp this. Because that is a clippable video that's going to go out on YouTube later on today. Cuffy wants to know, is critical discussion not allowed? We have critical discussions here all the time. But if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And if you come into my chat acting like an infant, you're going to get treated like an infant. So I think you might be confused with what a critical discussion is. It's all right. If you eventually get out of grade school, you'll learn. Shawnee says, unlock crafting in the game and the tier 2 version has the craft key. Oh, I'm definitely beyond where you're at, Mr. Deckenbaugh. You're still stuck in your mom's basement and I'm playing video games for a living. Coming up on my 4th year anniversary of doing this full time. So I'm winning at life and you're still fapping to waifu posters. So let us know when you get out into the real world. And we'll be happy to embrace you as a fellow brother of humanity. Alright, yeah, I'm working on rank 2 of my, I think all I need for the, I think I need another wasp. Oops. I need 1 more wasp driver, 1 more rusted tool, and 3 more components for that. I need 3 more synthesized fuel for that. I need, Jesus, I haven't even seen damaged heat sinks. I still haven't come across toasters for that one. Bioscanner. Tick pods. I gotta kill ticks. Yeah, see, I'm a long way away from upgrading any of my tables to rank 2. I think the closest one is maybe that one. I still need 2 more synthesized fuels. And then this one where I need 1 more rusted tool, 3 more mechanical components, and another wasp driver. So I still have a few things to get here. All right. I also got told that lunch is ready, so let me go grab a plate of food. and then we will continue on to the next one. All right, so for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, we are moving into lunch mode right now. Jesse says go to the residential. You're guaranteed to find them there. Okay, I'm assuming toasters or something. So, lunch today, guys. We are moving into the ASMR mukbang portion of the stream here before we do the next extract. If you're Mexican, you're going to know what this is. If you're not Mexican, you might not. But we have... So, it's pollo adobado with achiote. It's like cochinita pibil, but it's pollo pibil. Or pollo adobado, estofado, poco, con las cebollas. Fresh tortillas. Ay. It's a good game, Spacer X. So Freddy finally admitted he's a sweaty basement dweller. We already knew he was, but it's okay. I mean, all you got to do the first part of addiction is admitting that you are what. Just admit it. There's nothing wrong with it. But you're in the wrong chat if you think you're gonna find friends. Like none of the people who I game with, and none of the people in my gaming community are sweaties. We are all normal people who like playing with other people, not against other people. So, you try to be a racy edgelord in my chat, it's just going to result in you getting owned by every single person in the chat. So just embrace it. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to know that you're in the wrong place, and you know, it's okay. You can still be friends with everybody. Just don't be a dick. It's all right to fap to posters, buddy. It's okay to have Cheeto dust on your fingers. We've all been there. We've all been there. We've all been children living in our mom's basement at some point. There's nothing wrong with it. Zero wrong with it. Just embrace it. You will mature at some point, and you'll move on. And you'll look back on this moment, and you will love it. And you will laugh. Brian North says, if you're looking for apricots and lemons, there's a place in the Blue Dam Grove. I do need apricots. What are you doing? Hey, Frodo. He's mad that I'm eating and he's not. That's right. Enjoy our delicious Mexican lunch, our Mexican food for lunch. Ese es pollo adobado. Chicken adobado. With, these are, red onions with, jugo de naranja and habanero. She cooked this in the slow cooker. Started about 6 o'clock this morning. She marinated it all day yesterday. Stuck it in the slow cooker at 6 o'clock this morning. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now. Oh, is that what was going on in the... So we had a Bloom event going on this morning, Wolf Medic, and I didn't know what that meant. So you can find lots of baskets that have things in them. Okay, cool. Alright. It hasn't been a priority, so I've not been keeping an eye out for it. Well, Co-Carnage can actually shoot. I can't shoot for shit, so I haven't defended myself once. I'm just like, whatever, just kill me. I'll move on to the next match. I'm just like, it doesn't even bother me. But I think it's also part of, you know, playing on mouse and keyboard. You're always gonna have better control. I play on the PS5, and yeah. They were at the Raider camp. All right. One more taco and we'll be good to go. Arc don't move around as much as other players though. I have not found that the aim assist does anything rated. Supposedly there is an aim assist on the controller.
Always keep some bandages on your person in case you...
I don't know I don't know how it works. It's not like any aim assist I've ever seen in other games. All right, lunch is done. That was delicious. Shout out to my wife. Did you guys, those of you who were here this morning, she came into the office right when we were having the lesbian sex scene in Cyberpunk 2077 with the Militech chick, and she walked into like duct tape on the nipples and with the giant that dildo that you loot on the table that you use a melee weapon, and she just for those of you who were here this morning during the morning stream, she was just sort of standing here going, what did I just walk into? And I was like, welcome to streaming adult content, honey. Now we'll go play Arc Raiders. I have been hoarding my Wolfpack grenades and stuff, and at some point when I get the quests to do those, I will worry about it. Okay, I need to find a surveyor. But we can also, I think we could work on what we left behind, and then if I see a surveyor on the way, cool. I've only ever seen one in like 30 runs, and it was in the Blue Mountains. Alright, in the Dam Battleground, search for anything significant in the South Swamp Outpost.
Always keep some bandages on your person.
Dam Battlegrounds, confirm. I don't care about that. Yeah, let's just go in with this. This is fine. I keep forgetting to try the flute. Yeah, I think any game that you can pick up for $20 is probably going to be worth it. Nothing wrong with... I haven't played Remnant 2, so... $20 is $20. That's awesome, Brian. My mom saw that on Cyberpunk. She said, "What the hell are you playing?" And then she saw Keanu Reeves and was like, "Hey, that game's awesome." Hang on, I gotta... Right as I extract, hang on. Or infill. Hang on. Come here. What are you doing?
This is Tien Wen. Raider camps come in all shapes and sizes. If you spot a shack made of mostly corrugated sheets, that's probably one of ours.
Alright, had to deal with the kitty cat. Okay, something about... Something significant at the South Swamp Outpost. This is south. South Swamp Outpost.
Go to that location.
And I still need another wasp, so I might try to actually kill a wasp this time around. Jack wants to know why aren't we friends at? I don't know. Are you cool? Have you been in the community long enough? There's lots of reasons. Also, I'm really not friends with anybody. Parasocial relationships don't count. I'm friends with my wife. Pretty good friends with my brother. Yeah, I'm friendly. Don't pot shot. Mostly I'm not friends with people because you gotta get on my level first. Oh! I'm 45. I'm almost 46. I'll be 46 in January. I don't have time to be friends. I'm working on my retirement right now. Literally, that's the only thing Chris and I are doing. Working towards buying a third property so that we can set up some more rentals. And we're literally just working on setting up our pension so that by the time we're 50 we can enjoy. Oh fuck no, I don't want more people in my life. Wolf the medic. No. The only people I talk with on a regular basis are my brother, my sister-in-law, their kids, my wife and her family. So we live near my wife's family, so like our niece is here right now. We watch her grandniece Monday through Friday. But I don't like people. Which is weird considering my previous occupation as a public speaker and all the things I've done as an entrepreneur and business owner. But I'm over that. Like I've done my time in the social construct. The only thing I care about right now is grinding out the last few years of money making to shore up my retirement, and then I'm done. And you'll know, because I've been public facing in front of a camera, making money on the internet since 2008. So I've been making money on the internet in front of a camera for almost 20 years. I don't want more people in my life. I want less people in my life. I'm just here to make money, play video games, have fun. Oh, quest item. Okay. Well, if that's the only thing we need here, I am going to go look for a wasp now. Well, it's kind of like, Vandal, there's the more money, more problems. Is that phrase, more money, more problems? It's also more people, more problems. Like, seriously. Why do I want more complications in my life? I like things simple. The more people you have in life, the more complications there are in life. Because everyone's got their own fucking drama. Bye, Cuffy. From the sounds of it, I don't think you'll be missed. Because you came here with a bitchy attitude, and you're leaving with a bitchy attitude, so you get out of life what you put in, Cuffy.